Este es el árbol de café.
Fidelia Olmos has farmed this idyllic plot of land in eastern Bolivia since she inherited it from her parents more than 3 decades ago. She's proud of her bountiful and diverse crops, but it is this one, concentrated on 1,600 square meters of her land, that is her favorite. This is coca, the leaf that has been used for medicinal and spiritual purposes in Bolivia and Peru for centuries. It is also the raw material for the production of cocaine. Plots like Fidelia's have been at the center of a controversy between Bolivia and international drug enforcement agencies for years. The U.S. Drug Agency had enforced an aggressive and sometimes violent campaign of full eradication of the plants in the region, claiming the coca was being sold to make cocaine.
Existieron agentes de la DEA.
Until President Evo Morales, a former leader of the Coca Growers Union, kicked the DEA out of the country in 2008.
Cualquier actividad de la DEA norteamericana.
The DEA wanted to fully eradicate everything, and the growers were opposed to that because coca is their livelihood. There was much violence and many deaths until we found this way out.
Morales put the control of the crops in the hands of the coca growers' unions. They are supposed to self-police, allowing individual growers to farm 1 plot per year. And they also encourage farmers to plant other types of crops.
But growers prefer coca because it can be harvested up to 4 times a year. That fact and the prices it commands on the market make it a more attractive crop than others such as coffee, plantains, or citrus trees.
Bolivia's former drug czar, who resigned from the Morales government after a year in office, says much of the coca currently being produced in the region is in fact being used for illicit purposes.
That coca is apt for human consumption, but it's not very good. It has a very bad taste and it is not commercial. People don't want it, don't buy it. That coca is not going to the traditional markets.
But the government is convinced its approach is the most effective way to control the illicit use of coca. Farmers like Fidelia would prefer to be allowed to grow more of it, but say they prefer the self-policing to the more aggressive means of control from the past. Whitbeck, Al Jazeera, Chapare, Bolivia.